Mania. Next weekend, FabFest returns to the Queen City, bringing generations and cultures through the timeless music of the Beatles. Joining us today is the organizer, founder, and executive director of Tosco Music, John Tosco. I am so happy you are here to be with us
I'm
today.
happy to be here. I've been getting more excited every day as we get closer to my favorite event of the year. We do 100 different things a year, literally different events, but small and big. This is our biggest one, and it's coming up very quickly.
So this is really exciting because the Beatles, just in the name, encompass so much. You know, I was telling you before the show, Alice and Olivia, a huge designer, recently did an exclusive collection just with the Beatles. So even today, we are seeing how they're impacting fashion, music, and things like that. But take me back to the beginning and tell me why you wanted to create this for people.
You know, I grew up with the Beatles. My earliest childhood memory is seeing them on the Ed Sullivan Show. And I started a few years after that learning how to play guitar, which then became my life, teaching guitar lessons for decades. And after playing bands and settling down in Charlotte and having a family, I started having these music parties every month in my home where we would have musicians come and different genres, you know, playing their songs, and then also we would always do sing-alongs. The Beatles were always part of that. There were always Beatles songs. And eventually we became a nonprofit. This is our 25th year as a nonprofit. And 21 years ago, we started doing our first full show that was all Beatles music. We do them at the Night Theater, and in 2019 we expanded it into a festival that we call FabFest that includes a lot more than just the music.
That's incredible, and the fact that you're bringing all those facets together. But what do you think it is that keeps FabFest going? You have so many different generations who are continuously connected to this musical group that's kind of from back in the day. So what do you see when all of these people flood into FabFest? What is it that you see that brings them all together?
Well, and it is all generations. It's past their music. First of all, it was so healing for the country when they first came over to the United States in 1964. You know, right after Kennedy was assassinated, and it was healing for the nation in many ways, and they were so important culturally, and it has influenced musicians still to this day, and that music is passed down to kids and grandkids of those folks like me that grew up with them. So it's very powerful, and it reaches beyond just the music. As I was saying, we have a huge Beatles art contest and juried competition. We give out $3,000 in cash prizes, and it's just amazing to see the visual arts, the ceramics and paintings that are all Beatles influenced that we have on exhibit at the festival.
I love the fact that you're bringing in so many different facets. My first memory of the Beatles was I had a babysitter named Eric Rolson, and he didn't know any lullabies when he was babysitting us, so he would sing me Yellow Submarine to go to sleep. So I've grown up with them too. So when you are adding in all of these different facets, what can people expect when they go? How's the best way to experience FabFest?
Well, it's two events. Friday night is a ticketed event at Night Theater. It's our Beatles tribute concert. We'll have 17 different acts of different genres doing their version of a Beatles song, but including Beatle tribute bands. We have sing-alongs that we do throughout the evening with the audience, and that's another thing. These songs are so well known. Yellow Submarine, for example, Hey Jude, those songs that everybody knows and will sing along with. So it's very inclusive. It really is building a community around their music. On Saturday, we're at the Parr Center at CPCC uptown from 10 to 5, and we have two stages. We have the art contest that I mentioned, the food trucks, the memorabilia. We have a huge family fun tent with arts and crafts around the music of the Beatles for the kids. You know, we have interactive art is for them as well, where they're drawing on a mural wall. It's just, we have Beatles authors and experts coming and doing presentations. It's just jam-packed full of events and activities all day. And by the way, that is all free on Saturday.
Oh, that's incredible. So that's what I was going to ask. I want to make sure I put your information up on the screen so that everybody knows exactly how you can access this, adding that to your QC calendar. So like you said, Friday night's going to be the ticketed event, but Saturday it sounds like doors are wide open for everybody to come join you.
Yes, it's all free, and there's so much to do all day long.
Now, I have to ask you, did you ever get to see this fandom, this pandemonium of the Beatles before we go? I just have to ask, what was that like?
Well, I've seen Paul McCartney 6 times now, and Ringo twice. And by the way, one of our special guests at the festival is Ringo's drummer, Greg Bissonette, who also had toured and played with Van Halen and so many other national acts, but he's been Ringo's drummer for almost 20 years now.
Oh my gosh,
And
so celebrity
so
sightings.
yeah, it's pretty cool to have him there, and he'll do his drum workshop and do Q&A with the audience.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you've curated this experience just for Charlotte. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's really special.
Thanks for helping us spread the love.